Hello, everyone. We're going to talk today about gerrymandering, one of the biggest things that's going on right now because we had the census recently done. My name is Andrew Alvarez, and I'm the Latino conservative. Okay, so first off, you notice that I'm doing something a little different with my audio. Turns out that this little thing right here really sucks. So I'm not going to use it. So anyway, we're going to talk about gerrymandering right now. So what is gerrymandering? First off, it's basically when people, namely representatives, really screw up the district lines of their congressional districts. So here's an example. And I'm going to switch over to my computer screen real quick. I live right in this area right here. In fact, this little square neighborhood right here. I live in that neighborhood. Basically a block away from this line right here. If I go to the corner store, I can go across to the corner store and look in one district. Across the street is District 7. I live in Congressional District 10. So if I were to go down the road just a little bit, okay, so maybe a 15-minute drive, I run into District 22, which is the district that I'm really thinking about running in. So here's the thing about this, though. Here's why this is all kinds of jacked up. Because I live in Katy, Texas. You see, I scroll out. You'll see this is Houston. This is Katy. Oh, wait. This right here is Katy, too. District 7. This person that represents District 7 represents Katy, Jersey Village, some of Houston. However, I am representative by a rep that represents all the way to Austin. And even look right here. Pflugerville, there's like a little sliver here. I could literally drive for 30 minutes, get out of one district, into another district, and then into a total different district. District 10 is where I live in. District 22 is where I'm looking at. But here's the thing. I don't know if that's where I'm going to be running because the lines are so jacked up that who knows? Who knows what it's going to be like? And the census is happening right now. They're going to redraw the district lines right now. So if I were to drive right down just a little bit, I'll be in District 22, which takes me all the way down to like the Needville, Kendleton area. It covers Rosenberg, it covers Richmond, it covers Sugarland, covers Arcola. Then you'll see there's a little sliver right in this area where Arcola is. This is District 9. And this one is actually District 14. This is Highway 6. I could be driving down Highway 6, be in District 22, get into District 9, back into 22, drive and keep driving. I'm in District 14. Then I'm back into 22 and I drive down some more and I'm in District 14 again. So you can see these lines are all jacked up. You know, who thought of this? So here's the thing with gerrymandering. Representatives, both Democratic and Republican, they pick their party lines. And I say party lines because they pick their district lines. There's no rhyme or reason to this other than they're trying to get the most votes possible out of those district lines. There's no boundaries there. There's no natural boundaries, county boundaries, city boundaries, streets, precincts, or whatnot. You can be in one precinct and be in two districts. It's really crazy what they do with this. And like I said, I have filed to run into District 22. And that is only because I needed a district to run in. I couldn't file to run for Congress without having a district. I filed to run in Congressional District 22. However, that District 22 could totally change. It probably will. The representative that's represented it right now is stepping down, actually. So there's going to be a whole brand new face there this next term. Who knows what they're going to do, if they're going to do anything. District 7 is going to be redrawn because the representative there, she wants to get the most votes. She wants to get more votes based off of the population that lives there. District 27 is a huge district. That's Victoria. It covers Victoria, Corpus. It covers Port Lavaca, Hallettsville. But you know what it doesn't cover? It doesn't cover Yorktown or Cuero. And I'm looking at the map right now. So it covers Victoria. It covers Shiner, Hallettsville, Gonzales. But it doesn't cover Cuero or Yorktown that are closer to Victoria than Gonzales is. It also doesn't cover Goliad, but it covers Corpus. It covers Refugio, but it doesn't cover Goliad. And it doesn't cover Cuero, but it covers Gonzales. So what's going on with this is representatives are drawing their own lines to get their own voting out there, to get the most people that would vote for them, Republican or Democrat. That's the definition of gerrymandering. They're rigging the system for their own benefit. Now, another thing that I'd like to talk about with this is you've got these representatives that have been there for years and years and years and years. And for those of y'all who follow me on Facebook, you've seen me do a campaign where we're trying to limit the terms. And I appreciate everybody who has signed that petition. I'm going to put a link to that petition down below in the description, but please. So what's going on with this? The longest term in history was about 56 years. There is no reason why someone should be in office that long. That is longer than the people that they're representing, because if they've been in Congress for 56 years, I can bet you that the people that were there, that voted for them the initial term, a lot of them aren't with us anymore on this planet. They've gone, they've passed away. The people that are voting for them now, they're a totally different group of people. They don't know what they want. By they, I mean the representatives don't know what they want. They think they know what they want. The representatives want power is what they want. The longer they serve, quote unquote, the more opportunity they have to be corrupt. The more opportunity they have for corporate entities to come and lobby to them to get them on their sides. There's a lot of people, a lot of representatives, a lot of bills actually that are even written not by U.S. lawmakers. They're written by other representatives of this corporation, of environmentalists, of whoever. They are written by those without actually going through the lawmakers. The lawmakers don't even touch it until they get to sponsor it, quote unquote, or co-sponsor. Or like I like to say, a co-sponsor is you're just liking the picture on Facebook. So we're trying to limit these people's reach, their power, their corruptness by limiting their terms. The way we limit their terms is going to have to start at the state level. At the state level, we have the opportunity, we have the ability to control who is on the ballot. The way we do that is by limiting the number of times an incumbent can appear on a ballot. Now, I've made that petition. It's on change.org, but again, the link is down here in the description. What we need to do, I've got it for Texas. I've got enough signatures on this petition to send it out to Governor Greg Abbott. And I know he's got some other stuff on his mind right now with the COVID and everything going on right now. But we still need to have this happen because the elections are going on now. We don't actually vote until November, but people are starting to campaign. I'm seeing those advertisements, those spots on my Facebook, on my YouTube, on my Twitter. I'm seeing emails come in my inbox that I didn't even know I went to their campaign page, but they're coming to me anyway. We need to get that stopped. We need to get these 30 years, 40 years, 20-year representatives out of office because they are corrupt. Sheila Jackson Lee is one of the most corrupt people out there. She lies, she flat out lies, and she puts something out there to takes a narrative out there and then runs with it, even though it's not right. For example, my favorite one is she was wearing a face mask, covering that much, had her nose totally exposed, but was totally advocating for face masks. Now, I'm not going to get into that debate. That's a whole different thing. But She is talking about the importance of wearing face masks, and she's not even wearing a face mask correctly. She is talking about guns. An AR-15 weighs as much as 6 fully loaded boxes like for moving. Now, come on. An AR-15 weighs 9 to 12 pounds, depending on if you have it loaded or not. Now, if you're using 6 boxes and they only weigh 9 to 12 pounds, you're wasting boxes. You're doing more harm to the environment than anything else. She's just not the most honest person out there. She's about as honest and is about as insightful as Nancy Pelosi. They are both cut out of the same mold. They act exactly the same. They talk the same. So we need to get these people out of office. They've been in there too long. They've been in there so long that they're corrupt, that they don't want what's right for the people. They want what's right for their pocketbook. And that's it. Al Green, that went into to Congress with about $200,000. Okay, he had a little money. Dude's a millionaire now. How can you be a representative of the people, of the poor people that you say you love, that you say you represent, and you aren't on their level at all? You are in like not even the 1%. You're in the 0.5%. Meanwhile, the people like me that still every now and then go paycheck to paycheck, we know what it's like to have to choose whether we want to take our insulin or have a full meal. Insulin is a whole different topic. It's a little scary because I've uncovered some crazy stuff, some crazy money that's going out there. And that all has to go back to what this gerrymandering is, because I've looked deeply into Al Green's territory. I wanted to go run into his in District 9. I wanted to go run into where Sylvia Hernandez is right now, where Sheila Jackson Lee is. And you know what? The people in their districts love them. They've got that market cornered. And just looking at it, I'm going to go back to the screen real quick. So Al Green is in District 9, right over here. Al Green is a black representative. Nothing against that at all. However, I'm looking at his districts, and he is in a predominantly black area. Sylvia Hernandez, Latina. Awesome. Love it. In fact, I kind of like what she does. Even though she was one of the supervisors for the impeachment inquiry, I still kind of like some of the stuff she does. She's out there in the community. She's actually working with the community. And her area is primarily Latinos. What I'm saying here is these people love their representatives. Okay, great. Good for them. They love their representatives because they are specifically drawn into a map where those people fit in their demographic. Okay, so how do we fix that? How do we fix gerrymandering? How do we fix this corruption? We got to start with term limits. I've created that petition on change.org. For the third time, that link is going to be down at the bottom. Please share it. Even though I'm going to send this off to Governor Greg Abbott right now, the individual states are the ones that are going to have the power to introduce these term limits. You will not find a single congressional representative or senator other than Ted Cruz and AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who will vote to fire themselves. I'd find it hard to fire myself. Just plain and simply, that's just how it is. But I know it has to happen. So if I'm elected, one thing that I will promise is that I won't go more than 5 terms. And 5 terms for the congressional term limits is kind of what I was suggesting, because that gives somebody enough time to be in Congress for as long as a president is president, plus 2 years. Because we do need some veteran lawmakers in there. We do need people that know how to work the foreign policy, work the local policy as well. We do need that little bit of a tenureship there, but we don't need 30 years, 20 years, 40, 50 years. We don't need that. You don't need that. I don't need that. Those are different people than when they first started into Congress. I know when I hit Congress, I'm going to have to make a lot of changes personally because I'm going to be in a total different environment. But I'm not going to change me. I'm not going to change who I am, where I come from. Nothing can ever change that. I won't let it. I won't be bought, and I am not bought. Heck, I'm the guy here that one of the only candidates that gets to file a piece of paper that says, "Dear Madam Clerk, I have not raised $5,000 yet," because I will not be bought by corporate people. I know my people that I talk to, that I love, that I would represent, they don't have all the money that some of these other reps do and that some of these other donors do. So I'm doing this all organically. For those of y'all in marketing, digital marketing, you know, organically is free. So that's how I'm doing that. The only thing it costs me is time, because that's what I plan on doing, spending some time to do some real work and get stuff done. So let's put an end to gerrymandering. Let's put some limits on terms for Congress and Senate too while we're at it. The president has term limits. Supreme Court, they're lifetime appointees. Why not them too? Of course, being the Supreme Court, they'd probably file some sort of motion to overrule that ruling. Hey guys, again, my name is Andrew Alvarez. I really appreciate everybody listening. Go smash that like button. Go smash that share, subscribe button. Give me some feedback on what you think. I really appreciate every second that you listen to this. Go visit my website, www.aaforcongress.com. I'm running in 2022. Can't tell you what district because the districts are so screwed up right now and the census is going and I don't know if my district is going to even exist in 3 or 4 months. But go hit that like button. Go hit that share. Send me some feedback. Let me know what you think. My name is Andrew Alvarez and I am the Latino Conservative.